Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm King Sway, and welcome to another RPG horror story. This time we got a new one for you today. Hopefully, you like my intro. I'm trying to work on a couple things, here and there, everywhere. Knick knack, paddywhack. Let's get this shit started. This one's called Guy Threatens to Kill My Character, OOC, because he's mute. Now, I do want to state that I'll have the link in the description. Sorry, because I should have said that earlier. But with that said, let's go. This happened a few months ago, but I keep thinking about it. I was creating a new character after my first one died in a very unfortunate death. He was a very young Thracian, sorry I probably pronounced that completely incorrectly, barbarian, level 1, who was separated from his clutch to be forced to fight as a slave gladiator for entertainment. He escaped, I don't quite remember how, and got with the traveling and doing odd mercenary jobs, like clearing out caves of rats or something or other. Basic stuff, for gold. While willing to cooperate, especially in doing jobs just to get by, he, however, was quite distrustful of strangers due to the slavery thing. Personal note from me, King Sway, that's sensible. I'll work with you, I just don't trust you. That makes sense, especially if you were a slave. But that's neither here nor there. Continuing with the story. The group is the DM, myself, and 2 other players. I've been in real life friends with the DM and other player for a good few years, and the other player is an online, now former, friend of the DM. IRL friend was some weird homebrew class that I don't really remember well, and the online friend was another homebrew class. I don't remember the name of it, but it was basically a rogue with a gun. I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name to save my life right now, so we're just going to skip past that. I introduced my character in the OOC chat. I explain his backstory, personality, and such, and state that he will be mute. He still communicates via gestures and similar things, and he writes down notes if he's able to. The reason for this is that he cannot speak common. It's in the biology, at least from the thing I read. I figured this would be okay, but when a rogue got mad, telling me that if I make my character mute, then he's just going to kill my character. I explained to him that my race literally cannot speak common, and unless his character understands the race of my character in their common tongue, that's just the way things are, and he's got to put up with it. Again, I want to state that, that actually leads into real good role play, because maybe there's a situation you can't really communicate because of the language barrier, and that's just real life. Deal with it, bub. We continued playing, and I didn't really enjoy it because he was constantly insulting me in character and complaining about how my presence was a liability. Again, as I said, deal with it. My character died while baiting a very high-level monster away from the party, giving them a chance to teleport away to safety. The rogue guy shooting my character while in the process of baiting the monster really didn't help. DM and other players encouraged me to make a 3rd character and keep going, but I was done with things at this point, so I just dropped out of the campaign altogether. That is actually sad. That's dude was a straight out dick. Whole full, seriously, you guys know I don't really watch my language here, so that was a dick move, wholly, fully, truly, and completely. Dick move, guy. I'm glad I did. Apparently, a whole lot of drama ensued between the rogue guy and the others that resulted in him being kicked from the campaign. I'm sorry this post is kind of messy. I'm not the best writer. And to that, I say good riddance to bad rubbish. As I said, it was a dick move because you have a personal problem with someone's character because of the way they're playing. Because he's mute? No. I'm going to kill your character. I'd have shanked him just for that. Edit. Gonna communicate this to everyone at once who keeps bringing up telepathy. Pasted from other comments. Quote, oh, lol, I forgot to mention that. My character didn't really use telepathy much because he was the shy and untrusting type, which personally I can understand. You're untrusting because you don't want anybody in your head. And the challenge of communicating non-verbally appealed to me. Again, that's part of the role-playing aspect that I thought was pretty cool about the whole thing. I did use it a couple situations, though. And a quote, honestly, I also forgot about it sometimes. My character literally lasted 1 session, so I didn't get much of an opportunity to use it anyway. The rogue also knew about the telepathy, and yet he still bitched and complained about the nonverbal aspects. Okay. I planned on the character opening up more to the party and communicating more in-depth using telepathy, but he was killed before any of that could happen. Edit 2. Okay, I get it. I shouldn't have played a mute character. Sorry. And that is the end of the post. I'm going to keep this one my afterthoughts pretty short on this one. No particular reason. It's just I don't have much to say. I was saying it through the video, but I don't have much to say. It's, for one, dude was a dick. And for those of you that have been rocking me for a while, you know that I try to use my backgrounds in a way that corresponds with the story. If you look at the one I'm using now, the Rogue. The Rogue is almost always the shadiest character, correct? Yeah, just look at him. Sharpening, and he's looking at the rest of the group while everybody there is standing and they're facing each other with the ability to talk to one another while he's just sitting there being an edgelord type. Which I'm pretty sure that OP's rogue, the rogue that was giving him trouble, probably an edgelord. And I don't understand why everybody was complaining about OP being nonverbal. As I said, language barriers happen. It's a fantasy realm, but real life situations and things that you may encounter, well, you can encounter. You got to think about that. Like, there's how many languages in the human language, and your character is not going to speak all of them. DMs do things out of convenience so that there isn't a language barrier, but once you get to a point where you and your players are comfortable enough to try and navigate things to that degree, yeah, you're going to come up with somebody that speaks a language you don't know. I don't see, that's just part of role playing. I thought it was, I don't want to say ingenious, but I thought, as I said, I thought it was a pretty good idea. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, have a little scratch pad or something, you know, write down, or you can write runes in the dirt and communicate as best you can. Or while being in the background, watching everybody else, getting a feel for them, for who you want to deal with and who you don't want to deal with. I thought that was just a good role-playing aspect, especially considering the fact that his character had once been a slave. You're not very trusting. That's a traumatic event. And when you think about it in real life, when people have traumatic events and they're still slowly getting over it, they don't trust people too much. That's just the reality of things. And I don't get why, not just the Rogue, but as OP was talking about in the comments, people were like, oh, you shouldn't have played somebody that couldn't communicate. No, he can communicate. He can communicate just fine. Dudes are dicks. And I'm using dude as a general all-inclusive term for everyone. That was some dick move. Like, yeah. But that's my thoughts on it for here and now. I do want to say that just in time for the holidays, I do want to remind everybody that I have a few books out and available on Amazon. I will be posting links in the description. I will also be posting pictures. You know what? Nah, we're going to do it, and we're just going to post links in the description. I also have a shop on Etsy. Imperial Fashions 1 is the name of the shop. Again, in time for the holidays. Look it over. I got a lot of things on there, you know, ironic t-shirts and things to that degree. And I try to design everything myself. Sometimes I have someone come in and help me with the artwork, but, you know, that's paid commission, so technically I'm still doing it my way. You know, it's me. Links for that will also be in the description. Also, I will have a link in the description for the original post. Without further ado, I'm going to end this video. I'm King Sway. If you're new to the channel and you like what you're hearing, like and subscribe. If you're not new to the channel and you just haven't subscribed yet, like and subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, just like the video. It helps me out, gets the algorithm going, and it puts my content out there for more people to find, which is always a good thing. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.